There are places in America where nature still feels untouched, where vast landscapes stretch beyond the horizon, and where the spirit of the Old West lives on. Wyoming is one of those places. Located in the heart of the American West, Wyoming is the least populated state in the nation. Yet, what it lacks in population, it makes up for with some of the most spectacular scenery on Earth. Towering mountain ranges, colorful geothermal wonders, sweeping prairies, and abundant wildlife combine to create a destination unlike anywhere else in America. This is a land of cowboys and pioneers, of rugged wilderness and endless skies. From the world's first national park to some of the tallest peaks in the Rocky Mountains, Wyoming offers a glimpse into a side of America that feels wild, untamed, and timeless. Join us as we journey across Wyoming and discover why this remarkable state continues to capture the imagination of travelers from around the world. Things visitors notice about Wyoming is its incredible sense of space. Covering nearly 98,000 square miles, Wyoming is the 10th largest state in the United States. Yet only fewer than 600,000 people call it home. This means vast stretches of untouched landscapes remain remarkably preserved. Driving through Wyoming can feel like traveling through another era. Endless grasslands roll toward distant mountain ranges. Quiet highways cut across open country where antelope often outnumber people. The sky seems larger here, stretching endlessly above the horizon. The true wild, wild west that you've been imagining. This openness has helped preserve the state's natural beauty and contributes to the feeling that Wyoming is one of the last true frontiers in America. No journey through Wyoming would be complete without visiting Yellowstone National Park. Established in 1872, Yellowstone became the world's first national park, creating a model that would inspire protected areas across the globe. Spanning more than 2 million acres, Yellowstone is not only one of America's greatest natural treasures, but also one of the most remarkable geological regions on Earth. The park sits atop a massive volcanic hotspot, giving rise to one of the most extraordinary geothermal landscapes on Earth. But Yellowstone offers far more than geysers. The most famous of them all is Old Faithful. Every day, visitors gather around this legendary geyser to witness its predictable eruptions. Columns of steaming water shoot high into the air, creating a spectacle that has fascinated travelers for generations. Fed by snowmelt from the surrounding mountains, these crystal-clear waters reflect the Tetons with remarkable clarity. Among the most spectacular is Grand Prismatic Spring. Viewed from above, the spring resembles a giant natural painting. Its deep blue center is surrounded by rings of green, yellow, orange, and red, created by heat-loving microorganisms that thrive in the mineral-rich water. The colors appear almost unreal. On calm mornings, rising steam drifts across the surface while sunlight reflects from the vibrant pools below, creating one of the most breathtaking scenes in the American West. Elsewhere, visitors encounter landscapes that seem equally extraordinary. Norris Geyser Basin contains some of the hottest and most dynamic geothermal features in the park. Mammoth Hot Springs showcases terraces of white limestone formed by mineral-rich water flowing over the hillside. Throughout Yellowstone, the ground itself serves as a reminder of the immense forces hidden beneath the surface. Yet Yellowstone's story extends far beyond geology. The park is also one of the most important wildlife sanctuaries in North America. Wildlife thrives throughout the park. Herds of bison roam the valleys. Wolves hunt across the northern ranges. Grizzly bears and black bears inhabit the forests and mountains. Yellowstone remains one of the best places in North America to witness wildlife in its natural habitat. Among Yellowstone's many wonders is the breathtaking Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. While geysers and hot springs often capture the spotlight, many visitors are surprised to discover that one of the park's most dramatic landscapes was carved not by volcanic activity, but by the relentless power of water. Stretching for approximately 20 miles, the canyon follows the course of the Yellowstone River through layers of volcanic rock that have been sculpted over thousands of years. The result is one of the most spectacular natural landmarks in the American West. The canyon walls plunge hundreds of feet toward the river below, revealing vibrant shades of yellow, orange, pink, and red. These colors are the product of hydrothermal activity that altered the volcanic rock over countless centuries. When sunlight strikes the canyon walls, the landscape seems to glow. At the heart of the canyon lies one of Yellowstone's most iconic features, the Lower Falls. Dropping more than 300 feet, the waterfall is nearly twice the height of Niagara Falls. Standing at the rim of the canyon, it becomes clear why many consider this one of the most beautiful places in Wyoming. It is a landscape shaped by both fire and water, where powerful geological forces continue to leave their mark upon the earth. South of Yellowstone lies another masterpiece of nature, Grand Teton National Park. Although Yellowstone often receives much of the attention, many travelers consider Grand Teton to be one of the most visually stunning landscapes in all of North America. The park is dominated by the spectacular Teton Range, a line of jagged mountains that rises dramatically from the valley floor. Unlike many mountain ranges that are surrounded by rolling foothills, the Tetons seem to emerge directly from the earth. Their steep granite peaks soar more than 7,000 feet above the valley below, creating one of the most dramatic mountain skylines in the United States. The tallest summit, Grand Teton, rises to over 13,700 feet above sea level. For mountaineers, it represents one of the most iconic climbing destinations in America. For everyone else, it serves as a breathtaking centerpiece visible from miles away. Some of the park's most famous views can be found around Jenny Lake and Jackson Lake. The Snake River winds through much of the region, carving its way across the valley while providing vital habitat for countless species. At sunrise and sunset, the river often becomes one of the park's most beautiful locations. Wildlife is abundant here as well. For hikers, photographers, and outdoor enthusiasts, Grand Teton represents one of the crown jewels of the Rocky Mountains. Rising dramatically from the surrounding plains is one of Wyoming's most iconic landmarks, Devil's Tower. Visible from miles away, the formation appears almost surreal. Its steep sides and distinctive columns create a silhouette unlike anything else in the American West. Standing more than 1,200 feet above the surrounding landscape, Devil's Tower commands attention from every direction. Scientists believe the formation originated millions of years ago, when molten rock cooled beneath the Earth's surface. Over time, erosion removed the surrounding layers of softer rock, gradually exposing the tower we see today. The result is one of the most extraordinary geological formations in North America. Walking around the base of the monument provides a powerful sense of scale. The immense vertical columns rise overhead, while prairie dogs chatter in nearby grasslands and hawks circle high above. It is a landscape that feels both ancient and mysterious, a place where geology, culture, and imagination come together beneath Wyoming's endless sky. Beneath the towering peaks of the Tetons lies Jackson Hole, one of the most beautiful mountain valleys in North America. Despite its name, Jackson Hole is not a hole at all. The term hole was used by early trappers to describe large mountain valleys surrounded by rugged terrain. Stretching for nearly 50 miles, the valley provides stunning views in every direction. To the west, the jagged peaks of the Tetons rise abruptly from the valley floor. To the east, rolling hills and forested mountains create a striking contrast to the rugged skyline. During sunrise, the first light of day illuminates the jagged Teton peaks in shades of gold and orange. Photographers from around the world gather here to capture one of the most iconic landscapes in the American West. Snow-capped mountains rise sharply from the valley floor, while winding rivers and open meadows create ideal habitat for wildlife. The Snake River winds through much of the valley, creating a ribbon of water that supports a rich variety of wildlife. Along its banks, visitors may spot bald eagles, river otters, moose, and even the occasional bear. Wildlife viewing is one of the valley's greatest attractions. Jackson Hole lies within the Greater Yellowstone ecosystem, one of the largest intact temperate ecosystems on Earth. As a result, the valley serves as an important habitat and migration corridor for numerous species. Elk are particularly famous here. Every winter, thousands of elk gather at the nearby National Elk Refuge, creating one of the largest concentrations of elk in North America. The sight of these massive herds moving across snow-covered landscapes has become one of Wyoming's most iconic scenes. Throughout the year, Jackson Hole offers countless opportunities for adventure. Visitors can raft the Snake River, hike mountain trails, horseback ride through open meadows, or simply enjoy the breathtaking scenery that surrounds them. For many travelers, Jackson Hole is not just a stop along the journey. It is one of the highlights of Wyoming itself. Few places in North America offer wildlife viewing opportunities comparable to Wyoming. The state's vast landscapes provide habitat for an extraordinary variety of animals. In many areas, wildlife remains an integral part of everyday life. Drivers frequently encounter pronghorn antelope grazing beside highways. elk move across open valleys. Moose browse among wetlands and riverbanks. And in the more remote wilderness areas, predators continue to roam the landscape. The American bison is perhaps Wyoming's most iconic animal. Once nearly driven to extinction, bison now thrive within Yellowstone National Park. Watching a herd move across a valley offers a glimpse into what much of North America looked like centuries ago. Pronghorn antelope are equally remarkable. These animals evolved for speed and are capable of running faster than any other land mammal in North America. Their annual migrations are among the longest remaining wildlife migrations on the continent. Wyoming is also one of the best places in America to observe large predators. Grizzly bears inhabit mountain regions and forests. Gray wolves patrol Yellowstone's valleys. Coyotes, foxes, bobcats, and mountain lions contribute to the state's complex ecosystems. The successful restoration of wolves to Yellowstone remains one of the most important conservation achievements of modern times. Their presence has influenced animal populations, vegetation patterns, and even river systems throughout parts of the ecosystem. This interconnected web of life is one of the reasons Wyoming remains so important. It preserves not only spectacular landscapes, but also entire ecosystems that continue to function much as they have for thousands of years. For travelers, these wildlife encounters often become the most memorable moments of a journey through Wyoming. These are experiences that cannot be planned, only witnessed. And they serve as powerful reminders that Wyoming remains one of the wildest places left in America. Wyoming is often called the Cowboy State, and for good reason. While many places in the American West celebrate their cowboy heritage, Wyoming remains one of the few states where the traditions of ranching and horsemanship continue to play a central role in modern life. Across the state, cattle graze on vast open ranges much as they have for generations. Rodeos continue to celebrate Western traditions. Originally rooted in the practical skills of working ranches, events such as bull riding, bronc riding, and roping competitions continue to showcase the spirit of the West. More than a symbol of the past, cowboy culture remains woven into Wyoming's identity. It can be seen in its ranches, small towns, rodeos, and the enduring connection between its people and the land. For travelers, Wyoming offers one of the most authentic opportunities to experience the living legacy of the American frontier. In the southeastern corner of Wyoming lies Cheyenne, the state's capital and largest city. Founded in 1867 during the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, Cheyenne quickly grew from a frontier settlement into one of the most important cities in the American West. Its railroad heritage can still be seen today in historic landmarks such as the Union Pacific Depot, a reminder of the era that helped shape Wyoming's development. Cheyenne is perhaps best known for hosting Cheyenne Frontier Days, one of the world's largest and oldest rodeos. Known as the Daddy of 'em all, the annual event celebrates Wyoming's cowboy heritage with rodeo competitions, parades, and festivals that attract visitors from around the globe. Beyond its Western traditions, Cheyenne offers a glimpse into Wyoming's history through its museums, historic districts, and preserved frontier architecture. Surrounded by the wide-open plains of southeastern Wyoming, the city remains deeply connected to the landscapes and traditions that define the Cowboy State. Wyoming is a land of extraordinary contrasts, a place where steaming geysers rise from the earth, where rugged mountains tower above pristine valleys, and where vast grasslands stretch toward seemingly endless horizons. From the geothermal wonders of Yellowstone and the jagged peaks of Grand Teton to the remote wilderness of the Wind River Range and the iconic silhouette of Devil's Tower, Wyoming offers some of the most spectacular landscapes in North America. Yet, what makes Wyoming truly special is not just its scenery. It is the feeling of freedom that comes from its wide-open spaces, the enduring spirit of the American West, and the connection between people and the land that remains strong to this day. Whether exploring historic frontier towns, watching wildlife roam across untouched valleys, or simply standing beneath a sky that seems to go on forever, visitors discover a place that feels both timeless and wild. In a rapidly changing world, Wyoming remains one of the last places where nature still sets the pace. A place of adventure, solitude, and wonder. And long after the journey ends, the memory of Wyoming's mountains, plains, and endless horizons continues to call travelers back. This is Wyoming, America's Cowboy State, and one of the last great frontiers on Earth.